Now, of course, I understand, right? We know, we have machines that can show us, like, look, there's thought 50,249, right? This is how the brain works, right? But 25 years ago, I didn't have these understandings. And so I was just sitting there thinking, like, at the end of every, half-hour session, like, dude, you got issues. That was crazy. Why were you even thinking those things? So it's really, we can't say it enough. So I'm grateful for Bernie to bring it up again, that we have to normalize it, right? We have to embrace it. Because if we try to make enemy of that, if we spend a lot of time and energy thinking that there's something wrong there, we're wasting time, basically, right? All that energy could go to understanding it, learning from it. It's also really hard to face how addicted we are to our thoughts. Like, imagine if you were hanging a picture frame in your home and the hammer slipped and you smashed your hand and hurt it, wounded it. And then imagine for a month, all day long, you went like this. And every time you made a fist, you winced in pain. Like, Okay. You wouldn't do that, right? And if you did do it, everyone around you, your friends, your family, your coworkers, would comment and would try to stop you. They'd be like, Dave, like, I can't even watch you do that. Like, why do you keep flexing your hand? You're just keeping it hurt. You're not letting it rest and heal. Like, you need to wrap that up in a bandage. You need to let it be still. But this is what we do in our minds, right? We find something that hurts and we eat it again and again and again. Sometimes for years and years and years. It's really hard to face that is our habit, that is our nature. We don't want to think of ourselves that way. It makes me, when I think about it, feel completely out of control. Like, oh, how could I ever be happy? Like, I'm of a nature to find the most toxic thing in my mind and to eat it all day long, like a snack of trail mix. That's hard to face. That's hard to face. But when we do, right, then we can start taking responsibility for it. We can start being able to hold it without all of the excess baggage of thinking it's only us and that everybody else is having this calm, clear, deliberate thought experience of the world. Let me tell you, they are not. I am not. It's a madhouse in here. This is a 3-ring circus I'm carrying around. And very slowly, over time, not easily, right? We make the transition from being horrified by the mind to having compassion for the mind, being like, wow, like, how much suffering is there? Let me help this crazy little masochistic addict, this little sadistic addict, it's just hurting itself and hurting other people. It doesn't want to be doing that. And then, right, that compassion for ourselves, when we start to, like, really be kind to our nervous, frightened, repetitive, irrational, random mind, then it's way easier to deal with other people. Right? Because until we accept that about ourselves and start to do the hard work of embracing that about ourselves, we can never really be compassionate or kind. Because if I'm walking around pretending that I got it all together and that I'm in control and that I decide what I think and therefore what I do, then I'm holding everyone I meet to that impossible standard. And so when they make some mistake, when they think something or say something that's wrong or unskillful, I'm quick to be like, aha, you're wrong. That's bad. How dare you? Now I think less of you. Now I'm going to punish and shame you until you change. If we're treating ourselves that way, we are doomed to treat everyone and everything that way. And then we are not living a life of love and understanding. We are not experiencing the joys of community. We are not feeling our interconnected nature to everything. We're doing the opposite of all those things. We're separating, we're judging, we're isolating ourselves.